Yo, what up, and welcome to a new SH Figuarts figure review. Yo, what up, and welcome to SH Figuarts figure review number 27. Now that is a fantastic number because we are slowly but surely closing in on having the SH Figuarts playlist being the playlist with the most amount of videos in it, because the biggest one I have, I think, is the unboxing series, which has 32 videos. So this one now having 27 is fucking awesome. We are closing in slowly but surely. I'm super happy and proud about that. So yeah, quickly wanted to mention that I'm just very happy that we've hit this number. If you are as well, definitely hit the like button. Now, as you know, last time we took a closer look, I think he's right there. We took a closer look at merch Zamasu in both forms, and if you haven't seen that figure review, I'll put a link to it down in the description below. It's definitely a must watch. I even at some point do an impression of merch Zamasu. Don't ask me why, just watch the video. So anyway, jokes aside, this time we're gonna take a closer look at Vegito in Super Saiyan Blue. Now, this figure is a figure I've talked about a couple of times, especially in my 2.0 Goku figure review, and again, link in the description. In that video I was very hyped about getting this figure, but I actually wasn't sure in the end whether or not I wanted to have him, because I've always been more of a Gogeta fan. I know, heresy, but like, yeah, because you know, back in the day you had the whole, you know, do you like Vegito more or do you like Gogeta more? And I was more in the Gogeta camp. Not saying that I hate Vegito or anything, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, we saw Gotenks in the Buu saga up here, so I was kind of like, yo, wouldn't it be insane if Gogeta showed up instead of Vegito, or if they fused and became Gogeta rather than Vegito? What would have happened actually? Because Gogeta has a totally different fighting style than Vegito, so it would be very interesting to know what would have happened. I think pretty much the same thing would have happened, but regardless, this design is very weird. Why? It's mostly because this design is how he looked in the Buu saga, and you know, that design makes sense because if you looked at how Vegeta looked, he didn't have any armor on, and you looked at Goku, who was just rocking his standard and only outfit, this design makes sense. But this is from the Goku Black arc, and in the Goku Black arc, Vegeta is wearing armor. So when they fused in Vegito, it was kind of like, why the f do you look the same? Like, not to be rude, but like, shouldn't we see like you wearing actual armor, because Vegeta is wearing armor, so shouldn't Vegito be wearing armor as well, like as you can see right here? I don't know if this is actual fan art or if this is actually an art piece from the game Dragon Ball Fusions, but if you know if this is fan art or an official art piece, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I think it's official, it looks official, but this design makes so much more sense than this, because Vegeta is wearing armor. So yeah, it's a bit weird, but without further ado, let's go and take a quick closer look at the box right now. And here's the box, and as you can see, again, that final Kamehameha pose is beautifully continued on the right side of the box. On the back side of the box, of course, you can almost say it with me, obligatory product shots, some poses you can put them in, some effect parts that are included, nothing on the left side of the box. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at Vegito in Super Saiyan Blue right now.
This is Vegito Blue! Bring it!
And here he is, and as you can see, Vegito looks amazing. I absolutely fucking love the design of this. Now, one of the big reasons why I actually ended up buying this Vegito figure was because of the YouTuber Torrensol. I am not sure if I pronounced that right, but he's a 3D animator, and he made these awesome Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 animation episode, fights, whatever you want to call it. One of the main characters in that was of course Vegito. It was Vegito versus Goku and Vegeta, who then fused in Gogeta, and then it was a fight between Vegito and Gogeta, and I loved that so much, and I was like, you know what, I can't pass up on this figure. It simply just looks way too fucking cool. So yeah, that's one of the big reasons why I actually bought this figure. So I don't know if the dude's watching. I don't think he's watching this video, but still, shout out to you, Torrent Soul. It was awesome. I don't know why most of those videos are now gone, but it is what it is. But as you can see, this figure looks absolutely fantastic, and like I said, the hair is just something else. As you can see, the detail in the hair is just something else. It looks absolutely fantastic. I really love that they didn't just do the standard, you know, upwards and onwards style with the hair, you know, made it spiky. They actually also made it go a bit more outwards, which makes it seem a bit more explosive, which is what I love, because once Vegito and Gogeta go Super Saiyan Blue, it's basically a wrap. We all saw what Vegito did to Merge Zamasu, and we also saw what Gogeta did to Broly. Like, I'm pretty sure both Merge Zamasu and Broly got PTSD from their fights. So, jokes aside, I absolutely love this design, and I don't really understand why they haven't released this figure again, but with a base head and Super Saiyan hair, because it looks absolutely phenomenal, and Super Saiyan Blue is of course going Super Saiyan in Super Saiyan God. So yeah, I can totally see them reusing this hairstyle for a Super Saiyan variant, and yeah, again, it looks absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really happy that I bought them. Now the colors on this figure is a bit of a tough one to catch on camera, because I have been playing a bit with the light, but it's really tough. But trust me, it is almost spot on to how he looks in Dragon Ball Super, and I really like it. Now I know that in Dragon Ball Super they did retcon the whole fusion thing with the Potara earrings. I know that they retconned it, but I don't really want to go too much into that because that's been discussed in the past, and don't really feel like bringing it up more than I already have. So yeah, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Now if you have been watching some of my other SH Figuarts figure reviews, you might have already noticed that this Vegito figure is basically kinda sorta fusion of both the 2.0 Vegeta and the 2.0 Goku body mold. So I don't really want to go over the articulation. Again, I've done 26 figure reviews before this talking about the articulation, and this literally is the 2.0 Goku body, so with Vegeta's gloves and boots. So if you want to know the articulation of this figure, I'll put a link to my 2.0 Goku figure review as well as my 2.0 Super Vegeta figure review, so that way you can know the articulation of this figure, because I really don't feel like going over it for the 27th time. So yeah, if you want to know, link in the description. But without further ado, let's take a quick closer look at his accessories, starting off with, of course, two fists. So you can stand very proudly in front of Merge Zamasu and let him know what's about to go down. And I really, really love it. Again, the hair, it looks absolutely fantastic. I really love it. Again, the colors, man, they're just something else on this figure. It's truly something crazy. Now, the two big key accessories that are included with this figure are, of course, the final Kamehameha, which is fucking awesome. The fact that they quote-unquote canonized the final Kamehameha in Dragon Ball Super was fucking cool. Yes, they retconned the whole Potara earrings thing, and that kinda sucked a little bit, but seeing the final Kamehameha, a fucking move that was created in one of the Dragon Ball games, to see that becoming canon was fucking awesome. And the fact they doubled down on that in the Tournament of Power arc, where Goku and Vegeta, you know, as their own separate beings, performed it indirectly again, was fucking cool, man. I fucking loved seeing the final Kamehameha in Dragon Ball Super, and again when Vegito does it against Merge Zamasu. Holy shit, it doesn't matter whether you were listening to the Japanese dub or the English dub, that moment was fucking awesome, and the fact that that's included with this figure is just icing on the cake. But yeah, like I said, to start off, he comes with this very proud smirking face and these two fists, and apart from that, he also comes with 2 semi-gripping hands and 1 extra semi-gripping hand for his right hand, which actually has a hole in it so you can attach the final Kamehameha onto it. And as you can see, he looks absolutely fantastic with this yelling face. You actually get, I think, two yelling faces, and this one's actually looking to the left, the other one is looking straight at you. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. But again, for the people who've already been watching my SH Figuarts figure reviews, you know that I don't really show the key attack accessories because 9 out of 10 times it's meh. You know, it's not like fucking atrocious or anything, it's just like meh. But this is the fucking final Kamehameha, so you know I had to show some love to the final Kamehameha. And as you can see, he looks absolutely fantastic and ready to fire it off at you if you do not hit that subscribe button right now. But jokes aside, he looks absolutely fantastic. Now, apart from the semi-gripping hands as well as the final Kamehameha hand and this screaming face, he also comes with an instant transmission hand or special beam cannon hand. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy if Vegito pulled off the special beam cannon out of nowhere? What the fuck? Like the Dragon Ball superhero had that kind of ending. I mean, in the end, spoiler alert, Gohan in Beast or Super Saiyan Beast or whatever you want to call it, did use the special beam cannon to defeat Cell. But you know, wouldn't that be a fucking plot twist? Like Vegito just shows up out of nowhere and he performs a special beam cannon. I mean, I think that would definitely raise a lot of questions right there. Like, what the fuck? Did Goku steal yet another technique? God damn it, Goku. But anyway, jokes aside, not only does he have an instant transmission hand, of course he also has the hand onto which you put the spirit sword. But again, like I said, the spirit sword is not as impressive as the final Kamehameha effect, so I'm gonna just leave it. So yeah, no hate on it, of course, but like I said, this figure, Vegito in Super Saiyan Blue, or Vegito Blue as he likes to call himself in this form, looks absolutely fantastic. Again, the fucking hair mold, it is on another level. I absolutely love it. I love all the extra lines that he added to this figure. It looks absolutely phenomenal. But apart from these two very unique hands, he also comes with, of course, 2 open palm hands, showing you with how many friends you should share this video with, and of course this gritted teeth face, which makes him look very uncomfortable. And also, I think it is definitely one of those faces Vegito would have if someone asked him to do something nice, you know? Like, you know, it's one of those things like, oh, come on, just do it. You know, like one of those things like smile for the picture when you really don't feel happy at all, you know? Then you're definitely gonna pull off this gritted teeth smile, whatever you want to call it. But again, it looks absolutely fantastic. The details on the faces is absolutely phenomenal. I really, really love it. And the last 2 hand accessories that he comes with are both for his left hand. And the first one is his left hand kind of waving at you to come closer so he can truly show you the might and power of Vegito Blue. And last but certainly not least, the last hand that he comes with, I'm gonna show as we do the size comparison and the final thoughts right now. And last but certainly not least, he comes with a very relaxed left hand, so you can just chill the fuck out as he stands next to, of course, Merch Zamasu and Future Trunks. Again, link in the description to both of those figure reviews. But as you can see, this is actually pretty interesting because, as we all know, Goku is taller than Trunks and Vegeta is shorter than him. So to see Vegito, again, being taller than Trunks, which is, you know, accurate and canon, is very nice. But the size comparison between these two, now that is interesting because Vegito is just a tad bit taller in regards to his head, at least, than Merge Zamasu. Not necessarily in regards to the hair, but still they look absolutely fantastic together. I really like it. And yeah, I still totally get it when people say that, you know, the Goku Black arc was their favorite arc from Dragon Ball Super, because it was super, super, super solid. And yes, triple pun intended. But jokes aside, it looks absolutely fantastic and I highly recommend this figure. Now, I don't know if you've watched my Zack Snyder Nightmare Batman intro, but the future of my channel is kind of in a tough spot right now. I would really appreciate it if you did end up liking the video. Definitely don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps my channel, because I'm in a very tough spot right now. And like I said, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link to the Zack Snyder Nightmare Batman showcase down in the description below if you want to know more. And if you want to have early access to all my content, or you want me to draw you as a Space Ranger, or you would want to support me on a more personal level, definitely go ahead and check out my Patreon page. I put a link to it down in the description below. I think that's pretty much all there is to say about Vegito Blue. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would just have to give him, I would have to say an 8.8. Why? Because I would have loved to have a base head with this figure, and yeah, that's pretty much it actually. So it's a super solid figure. I highly recommend it, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So from Vegito Blue, as well as Merge Zamasu and Future Trunks, and as well as, of course, from yours truly, I hope you had an awesome day. I wish you an awesome day, and see you guys and girls in the next video. Peace!